And we are back. Welcome to Shark Coast Tactical Podcast. We are here tonight with a very special guest. We have Alex from Q.
What's up?
We also have Omar. We have Luke.
What up?
He's fucking hammered.
I'm drinking whiskey.
He's drinking whiskey.
Roadies.
drinking roadies. And we have the amazing
What's up?
Dean Carroll. How you guys doing?
Hanging in there, man.
Good.
It's awesome.
Look at that fucking mustache.
I was going for the Ellie Cohen look.
Absolutely. Hey, before we get started, if you are watching this video, we really appreciate it. And if you could smash the like button and follow our page. And if you have the opportunity, go to our other social media outlets. We're on Facebook at SET Customs and Lasers, and we're on Instagram and X, and we're on TikTok, believe it or not. And we do these podcasts to promote our retail location and increase our internet footprint. And it would mean so much to me. Thank you.
I didn't know you're on X.
I obviously.
I love X.
It's because I don't talk about it enough on the fucking podcast.
X is awesome. That's where the best memes are.
So, Alex, welcome. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you for having me, Will. Thanks, guys, for letting me be on your podcast.
Yeah, let me ask you, who is Alex? Who are you?
Who am I?
Yeah, where'd you come from?
I came from Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
So I was born and raised in Atlanta.
Like
and,
where in Atlanta? Like
in North
the
Atlanta,
actual
in the
city?
suburbs? No. So like if you know Atlanta, there's like the perimeter.
Okay.
And I lived like outside the perimeter. OTP. That's what
I would go to Atlanta every spring for a Dead concert, Dead tour.
Atlanta's great.
The Omni.
I couldn't live anywhere in the U.S. except maybe for somewhere in Texas and like Atlanta, Georgia.
It's that cool.
I love Atlanta. It's the most diverse city in America.
I didn't know that. I just know the traffic.
Traffic sucks, but I mean, you know, if you're driving to the airport, it really sucks. But like, if you live in the suburbs, it's not that bad.
Are you a Falcons fan?
Yeah, of course, dude.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Go Falcons, man. Yeah. Oh yeah. Why?
All right, I just asked.
Are you Michael Penix or Kirk Cousins?
No, I'm Kirk Cousins all the way, man.
Oh my God, why?
Uncle Kurt.
He's gonna Uncle Kurt fall
I mean, he's
apart.
not good. He's not good.
No.
He's not a good football quarterback.
No.
He's better than me, but
Better than me.
no, I mean, you know, I think we'll see.
Luke is from Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
Is he a Lions fan?
Die
Oh, yeah.
hard. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's
big
cool.
time.
They're good this year, huh?
He only
They're
started
very
liking
good.
him though the
No,
last couple
that's
years.
not true.
Fair weather
He's a fair weather
No,
fan.
no.
Do you
don't
like
put
the
that on me.
Lions? Do you like the Lions?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
They're good.
Comerica Park's really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
I love baseball. That's like baseball's my favorite sport.
We fuck with Luke and we've got him this close to believing that Jared Goff is actually married to a transsexual.
He's not.
I don't even know what his wife looks like. What does she look like?
She's pretty hot.
She's a Sports Illustrated swimsuit model.
but
She's
transsexual.
really, no, she's not.
Wasn't there one already?
Yeah, it's Jared Goff's wife.
Dang. Well,
No, I'm kidding, Jared Goff, obviously, but we've got Luke this close to believing.
No, not close. You can believe it.
I don't know. I think
a couple more
I
sips.
think it might be true now.
You just
Now
gotta
that
get
you're
more
saying
whiskey
it.
and then you're right.
But yeah, I grew up in Atlanta,
Okay.
and then I moved to Israel for a couple years and joined the military.
What year?
And I came back in oh boy.
Like, were you 18? Were you 20?
Yeah, I was 18.
So you finished high school
school.
here,
Mm-hmm.
and then headed out
Yeah.
to Israel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd been to, my dad's from Israel, so I'd been there a whole bunch, like when I was a kid.
Okay.
I speak Hebrew and
Oh, you do?
read and write. Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Can you cuss in Hebrew?
My reading, so all the curse words in Hebrew are just in Arabic. So you could say kusemek.
So you and Omar can cuss at each other.
Kusemek.
I
You
don't
know, well, I
do you
mean, where are
speak?
you from, Omar?
Turkey.
He speaks Turkish, dude.
Isn't it the same
They
thing?
don't,
How he knows?
they don't speak. They don't speak. They don't speak Arabic, dude. They don't speak Arabic. They're from.
It's the same thing.
Isn't Sheket? Isn't that a?
That's quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
I
you go,
remember
dude.
that.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Here
Sheket Lavaka Shah. Something
Hey,
like that.
hey.
Right? Right?
Yeah, that means be quiet, please. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sheket Bavakasha. Hey. I like that.
Luke is also he's the official researcher. So he was
okay.
He was probably researching you. And then
No, I grew up with a lot of Jewish people in my neighborhood, so
Really?
yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't expect that in Michigan, to be honest with you.
Yeah, like a lot. Like my elementary school, I was like the only Christian person.
No way, dude. That's
Yeah.
crazy, actually. Because I had like the opposite experience in high school and stuff. I was one of the only Jewish people.
Yeah.
Wait
Especially
a
in,
minute.
like,
No, you told me that you're the only, like, that's not true.
It
You're
is.
fucking making up stories.
I
dude.
swear.
It's the whiskey.
Not what you
Are you
said
talking
I
about me?
swear.
Are you talking to me, or-
I
oh.
swear I can.
I was like, damn. I was like, whoa.
I'm not. I swear. Like
That's
I went
not what
to-
you said.
that's
You told
cool,
me
though.
I
very.
went to bar mitzvahs, bat mitzvahs,
It's
everything.
impressive. I had one of those.
Dude, keep talking like that. Congress is going to send you a couple $1 million.
Like
just lying.
all my homies from elementary school were Jewish.
That's cool, man.
Oh, okay.
I swear.
Now your homies at Q are Jewish. Or one homie. One.
What? So like the band you're in, the Blink-182 cover band that you're in high school, it was
One guy was Jewish. Yeah, Ryan
He's
Simmons.
pretty cool. What instrument did you play? Were you-
Bass.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's really
That's cool.
easy.
Yeah.
Are you
I don't
bummed
know
out?
any instruments. So.
Are you bummed out Phil Lesh is dead?
A little bit. Yeah. I mean, I'm not
Phil
a
Lesh
huge
died?
Phil Lesh died
huge
When did that
deadhead,
happen?
but
today.
No way, dude.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah.
Wait, what?
You didn't know? I'm sorry, man.
No.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that's sad, man. I love the Grateful Dead. And
Oh, me too.
And, dang. All right,
I had a-
Phil, man. That's sad.
I had a boa constrictor, a South American red tail for 22 years. My wife gave me, and his name was Phil.
Wow.
After Phil Lesh, because of Box of Rain.
That's a good song.
Yeah, it's my
What's
favorite.
your favorite Dead song?
Box
Is
of
it
Rain.
Box of Rain?
Yeah.
I think mine is probably Shakedown Street. Super
Really?
super basic.
Really?
Honestly, I like the vibe. Like,
Okay.
like
You
the,
like the-
like the Giza live Giza that at the pyramids.
Okay.
And you turn that on, dude. It's just like such a vibe. I don't know. It's really good. That's my favorite version of that. Or, I don't know. Now I'm like on the spot. I'm trying to think of.
No, that's all right.
But
Fire on the Mountain's good.
Fire in the Mountain's really good. That's also on that live album where they did at the pyramids. Fire on the Mountain. Yeah, it's a good song. Not your favorite?
No, Fire on the Mountain's good, but Shakedown Street, I'm like in fucking shock.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's super basic Dead song. People are gonna get mad at me.
It's not super basic,
Well, I mean, they have like a Shakedown Street at those concerts. That's what it's called.
right?
So I would say it's kind of pretty basic. Yeah, go ahead.
I shit you not. Like I spent, I think at least 5 times going to, like in high school and then every year at college, going to Atlanta and seeing the Dead.
That's so cool.
Wait, I never had fucking tickets though. Very rarely did I get in there.
Yeah, that's how it was like back then. You could just sneak in and bring whatever, and
Beg for tickets.
yeah, or,
The rest of the guys are like, what?
you could do a lot of things for some tickets. I don't know.
Kind veggie burritos.
That's what you would trade.
No, you'd make fucking, kind veggie burritos. Used to make people. You would make burritos and sell them, and you'd make enough money, and then you'd buy a ticket.
Buy a ticket.
You buy a ticket, yeah, in the parking lot.
Yeah, all the people are vegetarians. All the
Kind veggie burritos. So you went to Israel when you were 18,
yeah,
and did you join the IDF?
yeah, I did. I
Right.
joined through like a program called Green Sabar, and they provide like a way to essentially get in the army for Jewish people. Well, honestly, I think it's everybody, but it's mostly Jewish people.
So Luke can go.
Luke can. Well, I don't know. You have to be. They'll actually, help you with citizenship and stuff too. But yeah, they'll help you essentially move to Israel and join the military and
Nice.
How long were you in the military for? 2 years.
Yeah, it was like 3 years.
What was your like the American equivalent, like the MOS? Or did
I
they
was a
have
combat
that?
medic. I was a combat
Really?
medic. Yeah. So I went to medic school for 3 months,
Okay,
and it was all in English. So it was actually really easy for me.
you should come down and we want to do medic classes here.
Oh, I can't teach anything. I've forgotten
not?
everything.
Really?
Yeah, I would need like a super refresher course.
Oh, that
But like
sucks.
I used to do it. Yeah, I mean, if you don't, it's just like shooting. If you don't do it a bunch, you're gonna suck.
Forget everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, shooting a pistol is like the hardest thing to do. I think I suck at shooting pistols. Rifles are easy, but
And so IDF for 2 years, and then you came back and you got into the gun industry.
yeah, it's very hard to make money in Israel if you're just like a
Oh,
business.
so you thought about living there?
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%. Yeah, it's really, really, really difficult to make money there.
Explain.
You got to like own your own business or be in the security industry or be in high tech, or, you know, like family money. But yeah, like it's very, very difficult to start a business, and everybody, there's a kind of a phenomenon or a cultural saying in Israel is don't be a sucker. So pretty much all of Israeli society is, not all of Israeli society, but, you know, there's like a concept of, you know, you're trying as hard as you can to fuck your way to the top, fuck anyone over. You could fuck anyone over. You could just, you don't want to be the sucker. You want to be the one fucking everybody over, and you don't want to get fucked over ever. And that's kind of like the cultural. Don't be a sucker.
It's kind of scary.
It's really hard to live in Israel. It's really, really, really hard to live in.
Did you think about importing stuff into the States?
What do you mean?
I think if I was in Israel, I would think, okay, what could I bring here? What could I buy here cheap and sell expensive in the United States?
Oh, probably nothing.
Nothing. They're not exporting
nothing.
anything.
Israel?
I mean, you could
exporting. Actually, one of their biggest exports is like medical weed.
Wow.
The place I used to live, they had essentially like a grow house of
Where did you live? Did you live like?
I lived in a kibbutz.
You did?
Really close to the Gaza Strip border, called Kibbutz Magen, and I lived there for a little bit. I lived there for like almost a year actually, and then I moved out. I lived with my uncle, so I had a really, really, really good kind of like setup in Israel, I would say, because I was considered a lone soldier, so I'd get more benefits, more money, more pay, more.
What does lone soldier
more leave? Like my parents don't live in Israel, so I was a lone soldier. So also, if you're like an orphan, you'd be considered a lone soldier, and you join the military. So I got extra benefits, but you know, my dad's side of the family lived in Israel, so I had, you know, my aunt, uncle, my grandparents, my cousins. I essentially had somebody that would, you know, hook me up and cook me food and do my laundry as a soldier on the weekend, whereas I had a lot of American friends that they would get home, have to do their own laundry and cook and, you know, do a whole bunch of pay rent.
Don't they?
Really
there's not bases that you live at.
Yeah, but when you want to go home,
okay.
When after you're like,
is the kibbutz your family's home? Was it on the kibbutz?
No.
Or so you were living there,
like really far from the kibbutz actually. So the kibbutz is in the south, and my family lives in northern Israel, kind of in between Tel Aviv and Haifa.
Why'd you choose the kibbutz to live on?
Oh, I didn't choose it. The Garin Sabar, they like.
Oh, they stick you there.
Partner with the kibbutz.
Got it.
The kibbutz is like, yeah, we love
lone soldiers,
people coming in from other countries and, you know, moving to Israel, and we want to provide them with, you know, a home essentially.
So you would have stayed there, but you couldn't really find a gig that was decent.
Yeah, pretty much. That was going to, like, you know, advance my actual career path and something that I wanted to do.
You didn't want to go back to school and get a trade or something?
No, not really.
Okay.
No, that didn't really interest me. It's great that people do that, though. I think it's probably a better route than college, but that's just me.
I would think like X-ray tech or something.
Yeah, learning the trade would be awesome. But yeah, no, I wanted to do something that not to say that I wouldn't enjoy being some sort of tech or something, but you know, I wanted to do something that I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed talking about guns and hanging out in a gun store. So when I came back, that's what I did.
So you liked guns before you got into the industry?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Like, were you doing airsoft in Georgia or something?
No, I was never. I had like a couple airsoft pistols, but I never. None of my friends really liked it. None of my friends were interested.
So you're
in
a video
guns
game gun guy.
Oh yeah, I love
video game.
Well, and movies.
There's only two pipelines.
Books.
What do you mean? There's only two pipelines?
People my age, when they get into guns, it's either games or airsoft.
Ah,
It's always the same pipeline.
okay.
I feel like, I don't know. The gaming and the airsoft is kind of the same. A little bit, you know.
Depends on what age you get into it. Like
Yeah,
if
sure.
Usually the pattern I see most is you see guns in a game, you're like, fuck, I want this shit so bad, but I can't
Really?
get this shit. But I can get something that looks like it that shoots plastic.
There hadn't really been a video game gun actually that I really like. I don't know. I don't think it was really video games. I think it was just kind of like being interested in, you know, a lot of military history and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of where my love of guns and, you know, weapons and stuff like that really stemmed from like military history and stuff.
You know what it was for me?
What was it for you guys?
2013 Call of Duty Ghosts. The honey
Yeah,
badger.
the honey badger. Yeah, man.
Honey badger.
That's a super iconic gun.
Is it called it's called the Honey Badger in the Ghost, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the first one it was in, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was called like the Honey Badger in the game too.
That's where I found out about it.
So when you were in the IDF, what kind of gun were you?
I had a Tavor. I had
long barrel or short barrel?
Yeah, I had the 13.7, I think it is, the pin and welded X95 with a Mepro M5, and then I got a grip pod. My cousin, like when I got my beret and stuff, I got a grip pod, and I was like the hot shit. Yeah, I got a grip pod and a flashlight on my gun when you finish like basic and advanced, and I was like, yeah, that's fucking cool.
All right, can I? I don't want to be offensive, but I usually am. You can always ask Omar. Why does the gear seem
shitty?
Yeah,
because it is.
Why? Okay, so
because there's like, dude, like I'll shit. I'll tell you a story from the IDF. Like somebody stole my sick like Agilite plate carrier. No, nobody stole my grip pod, man.
Okay,
that was near and dear. But yeah, somebody stole my plate carrier before. My Agilite, which I don't know, you guys know Agilite, they're super expensive.
That's what I got.
Israeli made plate carriers.
I have a K19.
And yeah, the K19 is really nice. But I got it as a donation. So even so, like you said, the gear's shitty. Like the issued gear I had was so bad. So I had to get a donation from wealthy, Jewish people in America, facilitated by a guy in Israel named Ben Goldstein. He's the man. Ben is the fucking man. But yeah, he got me this whole cool vest with medical pouches because I was a combat medic and everything. And I went on leave for a week, and I came back. I should have taken it with me, but I came back and it was gone.
Man,
damn.
Yep.
So
yep.
It's foreign to me. Like I noticed that. So not only is you admit the gear is kind of substandard, but
some of it, yeah.
But sure. they allow people to supplement your gear.
Oh yeah,
with their own funds.
100%. Yeah,
But that's fucking weird.
A lot of my friends' units asked for donations of like pants, shirts, camelbacks, plates.
But Israel has money.
Yeah, but we spend a lot of money on JDAMs, man. We spend a lot of money on JDAMs, man.
What's a JDAM?
Like a 2,000-pound bomb that they talk about on the news. That's a JDAM.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Those things you guys buy from us.
Yeah.
Okay,
nice bomb.
So you guys spend all your money on the bombs
and like F-35s.
Okay.
And really expensive Iron Dome.
So
yeah, I mean,
like I don't want to again like so.
Oh, dude,
when I so I'm a dork about looking at pictures of anything military that I see on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
But I noticed the gear looks a little iffy, like the pants, the shirts, the plate carriers, and then everybody looks really skinny.
Yeah, there's no standardization in the IDF in terms of
what about nutrition?
Yeah, dude, when so in the military they have like MREs, right? And an MRE comes in like its own bag. Like you'll get let's just say for example a pizza MRE or whatever it is, steak and eggs MRE, right? So in Israel, when we were in the field training, we would get like a cardboard box, like that one right in front of us. Get a cardboard box, and it's
like an
filled
ammo box?
with like the cardboard box that the ammo boxes are in, like just like that little cardboard box,
like the case,
like a little case,
okay,
of cans of tuna, peanuts, like chocolate hazelnut spread, like Nutella kind of, but a little different.
Like just so
dried fruits, and they would be and bread, and they would be like, yeah, here you go.
So like no standardization and just thrown together like ghetto style.
Is not
ghetto style,
not
but
really, but in terms of like the
dude,
kit,
they're giving you cans of tuna.
In terms of
what are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean, in terms of the kit and in terms of the kind of the procurement of your own kit, like, dude, I had to get my own nice plate carrier for like military use.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's what the Ukrainians
I had
do.
to combine, like in Israel, it's called kombina. I had to hit a kombina, and I got it.
What's that mean?
Like you combine a bunch of things. Everything fell in the right space at the right time, and you combined it all, and you got it, and you did it, and
did you know that
you hit a lick.
What?
Did you know the IDF like supplements their gear with donated gear and stuff like that?
I don't know.
I mean, dude, look at their guns, man. Their guns are all like
like their guns are all fucked up.
I like Agilite though. Because they make gear for people my size. It's great.
Yeah, because
they're all fucking skinny.
There's no big.
No, it's not like I'm like, yeah, skinny folks. It's because they're all. I think doesn't the U.S. military put a big emphasis on nutrition and feeding the fuck out of the people. Like you see it if you look at like films like especially, you see like the Americans are all, like they're well fed.
Hey, when we put Marines into like the South China Sea, that's going to be a fucking hilarious standoff because it's going to be like a 220-pound, 6'5" dude against me.
Exactly.
But yellow. No, but yeah, dude. I mean,
and what's up with the weapons? Like you see,
the weapons are all.
You see ancient
carry handle ACOGs and M21s on a carry handle too.
And is there no standardization on the arms or?
So certain like units have, the Tavor or the M4, but they also call any AR-15 variant an M4, no matter what it is, no matter if it has a 11.5 barrel or a 14.5 or a 13 whatever, it's just all an M4. All of it is an M4.
But how'd you get the Tavor then?
Because
you're a medic?
No, because certain units within the Israeli army, like Army, Navy, Air Force, in the army, it's broken up into 5 brigades, and two of the 5, I think now, use the Tavor. But they're trying to go to all. They were trying to go to all domestically produced Tavors, but I think in Gaza, I think they kind of realized that this thing kind of sucks. And
you think it sucks?
I mean, it's definitely not the best bullpup, so I'll say that. But
because it's the AUG.
It's 100% the AUG. Yeah. But yeah, it's not super accurate.
Why is the AUG better?
Because it's cooler. It's
okay.
Cooler. It looks cooler. The way that it kind of the AUG was also like way before the Tavor. So the idea that the first bullpup is the AUG. So I don't know, that kind of idea. I feel like having first is pretty cool. But yeah, the Steyr AUG, especially the green.
So nothing about performance, just that the AUG.
Oh yeah, it's just cooler.
It's just cooler.
Yeah, it's just way cooler.
Because of Die Hard.
Yeah. Han.
What is it in the Call of Duty game with the Honey Badger?
They all are.
They all are. The AUG is definitely, the AUG is like super in Call of Duty and video games. The Honey Badger isn't as much, but the Honey Badger
it has been recently.
Yeah,
Ever
recently.
Since they put it in Ghosts.
But yeah, the AUG is definitely one that's like super video gamey. That's why every time, like when I worked at a gun store, every time somebody would come in for an AUG, it'd be either Die Hard or video games.
Did you see any Galils while you were over there? Because I feel like that's like one of your guys' guns, but you never see it in pictures.
Yeah.
You see the cartel people have it.
Yeah.
They all go to the cartel and the Colombian military.
Yeah, the Galil's a big export gun, but not a lot of even when they produced it, it never really was issued a ton domestically. But it's a great gun. It's a AK. Cool. It's a 5.56 AK.
Do you have the 5.45 one?
Yeah, I do.
I'd have one.
Yeah, they're cool. I love 5.45. I love AKs. So, yeah, AKs are probably my favorite gun.
Nice.
Like still?
Yeah.
Like you shoot AKs?
Give me a. Yeah, I do. I shoot a Bulgarian AK.
So they're the guys on your left are kind of racist against AKs. Our whole shop is racist.
I'm not.
What are you talking about?
I mean, that's unfortunate. I like them both, man. I don't know why you can't have both. What's wrong with both? You got 2 hands, right?
The only reason I've ever talked shit about an AK is because I've said if I pull one out during like a defensive situation, I'm getting shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
Me
fair.
holding an AK, it's not a good look.
Yeah.
It's not a great look.
Yeah, you need like a built-in patch like in your shirt to say don't shoot.
No, I was thinking about that, like rapid deployment American flag so that I can just... Good guy.
Dude, why don't you just start wearing an American flag?
How many American patches do you have on your kit?
All over. It's super funny because it's like, camouflage.
That's awesome.
But then fucking big-ass American flag, all colored with gold fringe around it. Just like, please do not shoot me. If I'm ever in a wood line and you look out, all you see is just big old Star Spangled Banner. It's all you see.
Perfect. So gun shops, I think the salespeople kind of help guide what is sold most out of them. And here for years, the staff has not been very into AKs. Like I like AKs a lot.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta definitely because the community of AKs is also pretty toxic. So you gotta kind of learn your own. You gotta learn your own. You gotta read books. Honestly.
I'm definitely not a AK community person. I know that that world. That's not me.
They're weird, man.
I'm one of the people who you could buy an AK back in the day and you couldn't afford an AR. So
now
I was part of that people who couldn't afford anything back in the day. And I couldn't afford an AK, so I got an SKS.
SKSs are cool.
And then I got an AK. Mm-hmm. But Luke, I'm sorry, Luke he's AK.
Yeah, I'm Team AK.
That's good. Sure.
Yeah, he has a SBR Drake.
What about you, Dean?
Oh no, that's a bad guy.
That's a bad guy.
No, he don't do it.
I mean, that's a fair point, though. There's not a lot of good guys using AKs. There's not a lot of them. Zero, actually.
Omar brought up the point the last podcast where if something happened and you come out with a Kalashnikov, people have been conditioned. Just like they see people with Kalashnikovs and they're like, bad guy.
Right? I mean,
in general, I would say so. The beer doesn't help.
50 years of movies.
Absolutely.
Every bad guy in the movie from the 80s on pretty much has had an AK.
Uh-huh. Everybody you see on TV.
So, yeah. Oh, dude, I love AKs.
Like all the people the majority of people from 10-7 had AKs.
Well, oh yeah, they had a ton of crazy stuff though. They had all their AKs are Chinese and North Korean.
Good guns.
The Chinese are.
Yeah, the Chinese are.
But the North Korean guns are not.
Have you seen a North Korean AK?
Yeah.
I've never seen one.
I know somebody who has one.
All right.
It's kind of trashy though, man.
I'm not.
I wouldn't shoot it. Honest to God, I wouldn't shoot it.
Yeah, it'd be nice. It'd be cool to look at.
The magazine is cool because it's so shitty. The magazine is cool because it's But yeah, I know somebody with a North Korean AK. It's like a parts kit build though. Like again, I mean, I wouldn't personally own that ever really, but I think North Korea is super fascinating though. I would love to visit there. My mom would kill me for saying that, but I would love to visit North Korea, dude.
Why? Why would your mom kill you for wanting to visit North Korea?
Because, I would do some Otto Warmbier shit, try to take a flag or something.
Oh, okay.
That was that guy that I would try to take a flag or something.
It's okay. If anything happens, we'll trade you for, a mass murder or something.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good point, dude. Yeah. Find another angel of death or something.
Yeah. Merchant of Death.
Holy crap.
I'll trade you out.
Yeah, you can't even bring your phone into North Korea. Isn't that crazy? They won't let you bring your phone.
I can honestly say I've never looked into going to North Korea.
Yeah, I have, honestly. I have.
Pretty weird.
Yeah.
Trump did it.
He did do it. Yeah, he did do it. He beat me to it.
What do you guys think of North Korea sending troops to Ukraine? Do you think that's true?
I don't know if it's true, but technically, here's what I was listening to the other day. Technically, Russia could deploy North Korean troops to Kursk, and it wouldn't technically be in Ukraine. And they wouldn't, foreign troops haven't been in Ukraine still. So, I don't know. I hope it's true. I want to see how bad they are. I want to see the videos of a North Korean soldier getting chased by an FPV drone. Like, welcome to hell, motherfucker. The North Korean soldier has no idea what a drone is. So they, see a buzzing sound right above them and it just blows up their buddy. Yeah, it's going to be a bad day.
I'm just imagining they get their first serving of rice and it's like the most food they've ever seen in their life.
Terrible.
You don't know if that's true, man.
No?
No, you don't know.
You think there's a lot of food going around in North Korea?
No,
I think the one officer probably has seen a bunch of food, but all the conscripts. Well, I don't know. I read also that they were like special forces for North Korea, whatever that.
But it's North Korean special forces. Let's be real here. Their training is like kicking and fucking punching wood, splitting it in half.
What? It's like karate.
Yeah, karate.
6-year-olds.
They killed enough guys in the Korean War.
Yeah, man.
I mean, they seem to know plenty. They seem to know enough to kill people back then.
Korea's, that's a really fascinating war that not a lot of people really think or talk about. I think, but yeah, very very sad and tragic. Yeah, the Koreans almost lost, dude. They like almost lost.
Yeah,
it's crazy. It's kind of crazy, and like the Chosin Valley, like, dude, just so scary. I think about that at night. Like that shit scares me.
I think a lot about how they go and grab like every single military asset in the country and put it into like one city block like once a year, and it's just target-rich environment, man.
Yeah, but that's a war crime.
One B2 and it'd all be over.
Sir, that's a war crime.
See, JDAM?
I don't think, dude. I think you would need like 10 JDAMs for all.
They're pretty compact. They fit together.
Dude, they're still flying like 1950s aircraft. That I think is crazy. They're flying some old aircraft.
I think that the intel that we have on what I'm just convinced that the fucking government's lying to us about everything, and so we don't really know what they have. We don't really know what they're capable of.
No, I believe every country apart from the United States try to overinflate what they have to be like, yeah, look at us. U.S. is the only country. I feel like when you grow up in America, you're used to it being that way, where it's what we're showing off is just what we're willing to show off. I feel like every other country on the planet is overinflating what they have. Like Russia being a big one, where it's like, look at this, we've got fucking Gen 6 fighter jets. No.
Yeah, it didn't work out.
No.
Have you guys seen the AI episodes of Game of Thrones?
No. What?
So there's AI episodes of Game of Thrones. It's called Snow.
I'm not a fan of AI, so
I'm not a fan of AI either, but I'm a fan of Game of Thrones. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Game of Thrones also. But AI's. I read something with Game of Thrones and AI the other day. How some AI chatbot like convinced some kid to kill himself or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's horrible, man. Like, dude. The fuck?
It was.
There's no safeguards on AI.
What's the dragon lady from
Daenerys?
Yeah,
Daenerys. Dany. That's what they called her.
Something Targaryen.
Yeah, Daenerys Targaryen.
Okay, that's yeah. It was an AI of her, like an AI that pretends to be her, that straight up like talked him into never talk to any other girl. I'm yours and yours only. My love is for your. It basically just talked this fucking like 14-year-old kid into suicide.
Who programmed the AI though?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. Like,
no, well,
the AI just didn't fucking think of that.
Yeah.
They feed off of information that they find. The AI is self-learning. That's the whole point of it, is that you unleash it on the internet or feed it whatever content you want to feed it, and it learns off of that. There's no person that sits there and says, you're going to say this to this person if they say this.
No, there's a person sitting there putting parameters in it so it doesn't say certain things and doesn't go into certain things. So
I don't know if the parameters are as concrete, because I've seen so many instances of AI going around I mean, even just when you go on to ChatGPT, how easy it is to go around parameters by just like almost every parameter that ChatGPT's current version has, you can go around just by asking it in past tense. Like if you ask it, how do you build a pipe bomb? It will not tell you. But if you ask it, how did people build pipe bombs in the 21st century? It will, because it thinks it's historical. So
what?
Yeah. You can right now with the current version of ChatGPT, they might have patched it like today or whatever, but I saw this a couple of days ago where you can get around virtually everything it has just by asking it in a historical context.
I just think it's a little hard to believe that an AI chatbot became self-aware enough to the point of convincing a kid to kill himself.
I don't think it was self-aware either.
I would say it's more of. I mean,
what'd they do with it?
I don't know. I mean, I think it was just the way that it was talking to him was in like maybe a predatory way.
Yeah, but where'd it come from?
The programmers, I guess.
They probably fed it like every episode of Game of Thrones.
Yeah, maybe
you are this girl. Pretend to be this girl.
Danny goes crazy.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Where'd the kid find it?
Oh, it's like an app or something.
It's everywhere on the internet. It's so easy for kids to find fucking anything these days.
Okay.
Which you should be careful about because you've got a lot of little kids.
I do. I've got one little kid left. I have one little kid left, and I have teenagers. I have two teenagers in the.
They're probably too far gone already. Focus on Ava.
I do. I do. I focus on Ava. She's smart though. So what's it like working for Q?
It's awesome. It's the best job in the world.
So
100% the best job in the world.
You were working at a gun shop. What was it called? It was kind of famous one in Atlanta, right?
I mean, I wouldn't say famous, just very well known. Martin's Coins and Firearms.
Okay.
Martin's the man. I love Martin. I don't want to hype up another shop in your pod, but hey, Martin's super awesome. Love him. He introduced me to a bunch of really cool people, and that kind of got the ball rolling. And I already knew some people at Q that really vouched for me. So yeah, shout out to you. You know who you are.
Yeah, and so you work out of Atlanta, but you're you're attached to mothership, and it's in Exeter, right?
In New Hampshire. No, it's in a place called Dover, New Hampshire. They were in Exeter and then Portsmouth. Yeah, the office has moved a couple times, I think.
And have you been there?
Yeah, I've been up there twice now. Last time we were up there, we were up there for the BoomBox release.
What's it look like?
It looks like a nondescript building. You really you'd pass it 150 million times.
So they're not.
If you didn't know where it was. I mean, there's a queue on the door, but yeah.
So it's not like Daniel Defense where there's this big, huge, with big signs.
Nah, not us.
Live queue or die. None of that.
Mm-mm. Now, when you get in, there's a whole bunch of cool queue stuff and animal mounts and all that good stuff. But yeah, on the outside, you wouldn't really know what it is. You'll come. You'll be there.
How many employees do they have?
I don't know.
You couldn't count, like you didn't have an idea, or it's not a known thing.
I don't know. Maybe 100. I don't know.
And so, just you talked about it. So the BoomBox.
Yeah, our semi-auto 8.6.
So this has been talked about for how long?
A long time.
A long time.
Like 2 plus 3 years probably.
How many years has it been talked about, Omar?
A lot. I remember watching. I think James Reeves talk about it 2.5 years ago.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Yeah. And he had one in his hand. I was like, oh, it's close.
Nice.
And so it's 8.6. Who invented 8.6?
Kevin.
Kevin invented it.
And
then why does?
Well, I'm not sure actually who invented it, but I know Kevin and Ethan were involved in making it.
But then Gorilla is the company that seems to have it.
Well, Gorilla is an ammo manufacturer that makes 8.6 ammo.
Okay.
I'm honestly not sure of the actual lineage of the round. Could be that somebody from Gorilla had development rights into. I'm not sure. I really don't know.
Yeah, no worries.
But yeah, as far as I know, Kevin and Ethan designed it around. There was a round called 375 Raptor, and they kind of improved on it and changed a bullet and. They were like, man, maybe we put it in a 6.5 case instead of a 308.
So explain for the dumb people like me, what is 8.6?
So 8.6 is a 338 projectile in a 6.5 case. So essentially how 300 Blackout is a...
So it's 6.5 and 338 had a baby.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. And is it quiet?
Yes, very super quiet. I shot this gun all day with that shorter can.
And that's the short chop or the pork chop?
That's the short chop. Yeah, I shot it with no hearing protection.
With the short chop on there, it was quieter than my 300 Blackout with a big Thunder Chicken on it.
Oh, that's a bold fucking statement.
No. I'm not even saying if you nickel and dimed it. No, genuinely noticeably, that thing fucking does not even bother you.
Quiet.
So the plan was, Alex comes down, and we were hoping that he would film content with Omar. And so we had Eric, the camera guy, Omar, and Alex, and Alex came with an actual boombox,
a real one.
And it was neat. He sent ammo down first about 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
And so when I looked through the ammo, I'm like, oh, fucking 8.6. I'm like, oh, I hope to bring one. And so they brought one. So Omar and Alex and Eric all went out and shot 2,000 rounds of 8.6.
God, that's...
No, I'm kidding.
It was 4,000.
That would have been...
No, but dude, Omar's got a freaking trigger finger, man. He could shoot fast. I don't know how accurate he was, but he could shoot fast.
Hitting the berm for noise purposes.
Yeah. I mean, dude, when you hit the berm, it's super. When you shoot it into the ground or shoot it at the berm, it is so quiet. I mean, the fix is honestly a little quieter because it's a bolt gun, but yeah, that short chop with the 350 grains or 300, it's lights out, man.
So it's a 6.5. And a
6.5 case.
6.5 case, 338 head,
bullet,
made to be quiet.
Yeah, pretty much. It's made essentially for a very similar purpose to to 300 Blackout, but kind of maxing out the distance, kind of effective range of 300 Blackout.
So what's going to be the effective range of the boombox?
With a 12-inch barrel and supers, I think they've made some shots out to like 500 yards ish. I don't know. I would feel comfortable killing an animal within 300 yards.
What about with subs?
I would probably do it in 200 yards.
Okay.
But like super accurately too. So it's not really like I wouldn't shoot it at 300 yard subs. Also, you just really got to know your hold. I'd definitely change the optic. I'd put some sort of variable power on there. Oh. If you know your holds and you're shooting good ammo, 300 yards, no freaking problem, dude. No problem.
What's the recoil like?
There's none.
Omar.
Really? There is none. It's the one thing I was expecting out of it. I was like, okay, it's going to kick like a bitch. It shoots so fucking smooth. And I'm not like, genuinely, I did fucking jaw drop when I first pulled the trigger because it's
that cool.
It's the same recoil as your Blackout Honey Badger. It's the same exact recoil.
The supers are a little punchy. It's like a 308. The supers are punchy, but the subs, it's like shooting a 22, man.
We were awesome. Shooting subs all day. We didn't have any supers with us. I genuinely like so soft recoil.
Yeah, it's great.
It does not match that magazine. When you see the AR-10 magazine, you're expecting it to fuck you up a little bit. It does not.
So then there's no need for a 6.5.
The 6.5 is going to be tits.
But if the 6.5 cost of ammo will be better.
Well, are you worried about the recoil? Or what are you worried about? Oh,
I for some reason I thought that the 8.6 was going to have a big nasty recoil.
Yeah, if you're shooting
I think it's because of the fucking multitude of animals I see. You all right there, buddy?
Sorry.
See?
Oh. I'm all choked up.
Because of the amount of, like, I've seen all these, for a couple years, I've seen all these animals that Kevin posts on his Instagram, and I'm like, fuck, that's got to be a nasty round to take all those things down. So I figured nasty round, and I think I heard it had a nasty recoil.
It's really not that bad, dude. Especially subs. Now, like, again, supers, it's like shooting a 308. So I like shooting 308. I don't think it's that much recoil.
It's a little bit.
Yeah. But, it's also a light gun, so but, dude, subs or supers, I mean, dude, the gun is fucking incredible, dude. The engineers did a fucking amazing job. This thing is crazy, dude.
So crazy. Do you know the evolution of it? Like, so, like, where'd it come from 2 years ago? Like, why did it pop up? So there was a 370.
It's really the recoil system is what makes it, is what kind of set it off, I think, for in terms of it really working that well.
What's the reception like? Like, are people going fucking ape shit over it?
Yeah, dude, you're not going to be able to, like, find that gun in a gun store in, like, this year. Because all the ones that we're shipping out are getting sold the day that they get to the... Unless some dude's being lazy and he doesn't come in, there's not going to be one on the wall because they're all going to be purchased. They'll all be on Form 3s or Form 4s to the customers.
Everybody wants them.
Yes. Why wouldn't you want this? It's a capability that isn't really had in any other gun, in my opinion.
No, there's nothing like it, right?
Yeah, there's nothing like it. All the AR-10s are super heavy and big and clunky.
And why did it take so long for it to get released?
Because that is going to be the only boombox. There's not going to be a 2.0. There's not going to be a revised this bullshit, whatever.
Explain.
It's going to be...
What do you mean?
That means that all the testing that was done, all the stuff, all the kinks are worked out. All the problems are solved. It's it already. There's no, like... we could have released it already. I think Kevin said that. We could have released it a while ago, but it would have sucked. It would have been bad. It wouldn't have been a good gun. It wouldn't have been a Q gun. It would have been super badass. Did we have any malfunctions?
0.
No.
Shot perfectly all day.
Man, it's. I mean, is it overgassed a little bit? This one probably, but it has an adjustable gas block. We'll just adjust it. Does it need to be tuned a little bit? Maybe. I don't think so. I'd just fucking run it.
I'm kind of jealous. I should have went out there today.
I mean, dude, it's, it's like the coolest gun on the planet right now. So
God damn it.
He's here till Monday.
We'll go shoot it, man.
I can go shoot it in a shoot box.
Yeah, we could do that. We could shoot it in a bullet trap.
We'll shoot it in a bullet trap.
It's really, dude, like I said, like, it is an absolutely fucking credible platform. Credit to the engineers.
So is it dialed in at all with that aim point on top of it?
Yeah, we zeroed it a little bit. It's close enough for government work, but it's not, we're not, stacking them.
And ideally, Omar, how would you outfit that? Would you put an LPVO on it, or would you run? What would you run?
Red dot. That's all you need.
I'd run an ATACR on it, a 1-8 probably.
And no magnifier on your, just straight.
About how he's got it is how I would.
What do you think about it, Luke?
I think it's cool. I mean, I remember reading about it like 2 years ago, and I told Chris, I'm like, there's this new thing called 8.6 blackout. And he was like, what are you talking about? But yeah, I'm glad it's cool to finally see it. And yeah, I can't wait to shoot one day.
What about you, Dean? Are you intrigued?
I would like to shoot it. Other than that, I don't know much about it.
Dean's a big research guy.
So yeah, I have to put my hands on it and shoot it.
I think if it was in like a classic caliber like 308, Dean would like it.
No, he's all about. 5. He researches everything for a long time.
Yeah,
he's got to research it and look at it. Have you bought your additional 22 suppressor?
Yeah, I have that now.
You got it.
Still waiting on a gun, but we have the suppressor.
What you haven't figured out what gun you're buying?
Not all the parts. So yeah.
Oh, so you're building it?
Yeah, we're building it.
Okay,
yeah.
Got it.
What are you gonna build?
It's a bolt gun 22.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
like a chassis gun.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it'll be like a practice rifle to my other bolt gun.
That's cool.
And how long did you?
That's fun.
How long did you research the actual build, Dean?
For the 6.5 or the 22?
The 22.
The 22 is going on. Oh man.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's been long, so we'll just say 3 months. We'll say 3 months.
That's not that bad. That's not what I was thinking. I was thinking like a year or something.
It's a little longer.
But it's not finished yet.
Yeah, it's not finished.
And it's not finished because he hasn't decided what part he wants to put.
It was supposed to be finished, but
what do you like?
I want something
on like a
different
or something.
Like barrel, twist rates, how far I can get out. I really want to make sure I can shoot out like almost 700 yards, 800 yards.
Yeah, so you're doing the ELR 22 thing. So you're doing subsonic. Why don't you know? You know
I would have to shoot that. I have to,
Yeah, you got to shoot it, man.
Have I mentioned it's 5.5 pounds?
It's super light.
Weight is not really a thing.
It weighs fucking nothing, Dean.
I would like to shoot it.
Yeah,
you guys are saying it doesn't recoil, and that's a light gun sitting over there with a big round and no recoil.
Well, what do you consider like a lot of recoil? Like a 12 gauge? Because that's probably the most recoil that I think. Like when I think of a gun recoiling, I think of a 12 gauge shotgun.
I would say that's a lot of recoil, but like you guys were saying, AR-10s are big and clunky, and they recoil. I got a 308 Scar. I shot one of those, and that wasn't pleasant to shoot at all.
No.
Have you shot a Scar, Omar?
I have.
So compare that to the BoomBox.
I have not shot a Scar in 8.6.
Or no, like a Scar in 308 though.
Oh, dude, it's fucking 9 days. Again, I've only shot the subs. I didn't shoot any of the supers, which he says are punchier. Mm-hmm. That thing kicks identically. Like when I aim at a target and I pull the trigger, my dot rises the exact same amount as my 12.5556. Exactly the same.
Yeah, I mean I love it. I'm like all over the BoomBox. I think it's the coolest gun ever made. Like one of them for sure. Just again, what went into it, all the man hours of the engineers. Like again, credit to the engineers. These guys slept at Q, dude, pretty much to make this gun. It's not easy. It's not easy to you see. There's other guns. I think there's going to be some sort of comparison video. I don't know, but you'll see other guns that are similar to this that cannot hold a candle. They can't hold a butane lighter to this thing, dude.
Like what?
Like other guns, like that one, and there's another one.
Oh, SFAR, the Ruger.
Okay.
The AR-15 10 hybrid thingy. They made like a lightweight AR-10, and I thought that was cool till today.
I mean, you pick it up and you're like, damn, this thing's really light, which is cool. But you got to go the extra 10 yards. There's a lot of people in the industry that can take a gun like this to the 90-yard line or whatever. But Q, we score we don't quit at the 10-yard line. And we're like, we can release it and make a bunch of money and cool. Like we don't want to do that. We want to make something. I mean, and that's one of the things that attracts me to the company so much is that they don't want to put stuff out on the market that's bad, which is super awesome because I couldn't look somebody in the eye and be like, yeah, you should buy a BoomBox. But me, I know the BoomBox has issues and isn't reliable and whatever. I couldn't do that. I couldn't tell anybody that. But I'll come on a podcast and be like, this thing's the shit because it is.
Yeah, no, I want one.
Yeah, you'll get one. It's
I want one.
It's really cool, especially with the Q cert on it. Like everything's so thought out. Like everything is so thought out, and
Q cert's sick.
Q cert's really cool.
Oh, so the Q cert is does it come with it?
The top rail, that whole top rail, yeah.
What about so what's the new?
That's a new little aluminum.
What is it? What's that called?
It's called the Vert Grip. It's a Vert Grip. It's a Vert Grip. But the accessory line is called. There's one that's this is a deluxe grip.
Okay.
So this is a deluxe grip. It's aluminum. It's metal. There's also a bootleg version, which is plastic.
Who figures out the names?
Kevin and a whole bunch of guys at the.
Is there like a process? Is it like the South Park guys
drinking beer?
Like they go to like someplace and ask
at a table and making names.
I heard
seeing what's funny.
I heard when it was time to name the honey badger, they were literally just playing a video of that one honey badger video on YouTube. Where honey badger don't give a fuck. He saw it and he said honey badger. So it seems to be a pretty simple process from.
I don't know. I heard that it was just because he could remember the name really well. It was just a cool name. Also, honey badger. I don't know.
What about the boxes? Like who makes the boxes?
That's all, dude. All the marketing team, dude. That's why I said, like, dude, this is again what attracts me about Q so much is that every single person at Q is a fucking all-star. Like, we make the coolest shit. I don't know who designs the boxes, so it's marketing. Probably Tommy or.
Like if I went there,
James
that's something that I would be looking
Jose.
for. Every person who's the fucking box guy?
Dude, I'll
box
introduce
guy?
you to the box guy.
Who's the box guy? Who's the name guy?
I think it's Kevin and a lot of the marketing guys do the names, but
yeah, on your suppressor boxes, when I check them all in and I have to put stickers on them, it's the only box that I don't put the sticker on the outside because of how cool it is. I'm like, I gotta hide the sticker somewhere. I don't want to, cover up this
the
cool art.
The packaging.
And who made, like, what graphic designer fucking made the stickers of like the historical figures with Q guns?
I think that's
like JFK and RFK.
Yeah,
fixes.
Yeah, my favorite one's Geronimo.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Geronimo. Yeah, it's cool. And there's one with Teddy Roosevelt also.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's our marketing team, man. They're amazing. They're all, like I said, they're all all-stars. Literally every single one of those is an all-star. Every dude on the sales team is an all-star. It's great. It's awesome.
Was the name BoomBox like a take on the Ghetto Blaster?
I don't think so. I think it was just maybe something cool that they thought up.
They're like, you have the Ghetto Blaster, we'll come out with a boombox. As a little.
I mean,
little dig.
You show up with a boombox now. I mean, even back then when you showed up with a boombox, you were the cool guy.
Luke wanted to ask you a question, but he probably doesn't remember. Is there like beef between Dead Air, Silencer Co. and Q?
Dead Air, Silencer Co. and Q?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What did you say, Luke?
I'll be honest. Like I don't have any beef with anybody at any company. Like I don't know. If somebody has beef with me, they started it. So they fucked up.
I just saw some videos from the YQ videos.
Are these recent videos? Luke?
Yeah, this was I think 10 days ago.
Okay.
I mean, dude, Kevin's gonna talk his shit.
Yeah.
I think the one person he hates most is Marty Daniel, though.
I think.
Why?
You
want me to get into it?
I mean, you can. I don't know what you know.
Just what Kevin says online, but
I mean, he explained the whole thing on a podcast, so I guess we could say it.
He hired an engineer that was working at Daniel Defense, and then Daniel Defense sued the engineer for millions and millions of dollars. Basically, just wanted to ruin his life. And
Well, did the guy sign a no compete?
Probably.
And you can't do that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But
whole drama thing.
Yeah.
What'd they say?
I mean,
What did they say, Luke?
What I heard on the video, he said, we make all of our stuff in-house. We're not just a couple of engineers in Utah and then have it sent to Georgia to be made. And that's clearly
I mean,
talking about Dead Air.
is
should we edit that out?
I mean, is he wrong though? Is Kevin wrong?
No.
Exactly.
Nope.
I mean, he's just telling the truth. He's not that's not a dig at anybody, I don't think. I mean, that's what they do. That's how they make their suppressors. I don't know. Do I think that's an efficient way of making your suppressor? No, but you might as well just make it in house.
It's kind of like the dig that Bodkins did on.
Oh boy,
on Garand.
On Garand?
Yeah.
Oh, is that earlier? Like recently?
Like yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter, man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I have
like
I have certain things to say about Lucas, but
Well, it was. I thought it was kind of fucking mean. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man.
I bet it's fucking real though.
Don't meet your heroes. You know what? Don't meet your except for Will Meade. He's my hero.
The thing was he wrote this big fucking paragraph. Like Lucas wrote this big paragraph about how to maintain fame and his like 5 steps on how to do it. And he's like, step 1, step 2. And then someone's like, that's kind of a nasty dig to do, man, to fucking GT. He's like, what are you talking about?
All that is like very,
Wait, what was that?
I don't know.
What you don't, if you have something to say, fucking say it. Say whatever you want to say.
I love Shark Coast Tactical.
Why? What do you? No, say it.
My parents are fighting.
I'm so confused. Yeah, but
what are you talking about? No, go ahead, talk, please. I want you to be on. It's
are
a
you
fucking
really?
podcast.
You really like Lucas, like that much?
More than like.
I mean, dude. I mean, again, the guy's a fantastic shooter, and his media team is one of the best. But that can't fix being a prick. I don't know.
Fair enough.
But the same thing can most likely be said for Grantham. So I don't know. Like I said, don't meet your heroes.
I just want to know, how are his legs like that? You ever notice like his legs kind of go like this?
Who, Lucas or
Yeah.
Grantham?
Lucas.
They're chicken, dude. It's chicken legs. It's a chicken leg, dude. Seething, dude.
It's all right.
Seething, dude. No.
Are you seething over there?
No, I'm looking at the rifles. Full selections.
No, I mean you can. Please don't be. I never want you to.
I mean,
be quiet.
there needs to be some, an opposing voice. If you,
of course.
I mean, I never want you to be quiet on a podcast. You should speak your mind.
He makes good products too. Again, I'm not trying to hate on Lucas.
I tried to buy the
I
punk carrier.
I don't think I'm hating on Grant. The onward research stuff. That stuff's cool.
So go and speak, dude. It's
What do you want me to speak about?
Defend his honor.
Yeah, defend Lucas. Defend Lucas in his tirade.
It will not be a good look for me in the office if I start defending Lucas Buck.
No, whatever you said, because you were like,
Yeah, he locked it.
whatever you were going to say. Go ahead and say it.
He's got an app now. Pretty cool app.
What's
hot right now besides the BoomBox? Like, what's Q pushing? What are they doing?
The fix, dude. Free, you still get a free, as while we're recording in this weekend's event, you still get a free suppressor if you buy a fix. That's a steal.
That's still going on.
I'm giving you $1,000 pretty much. You have to pay for your tax stamp, but the MSRP on most of our silencers is $1,000.
What do you think of the fix? Is it really smooth, as they all say?
I love. So when I got into guns, I was never really a bolt action type of guy. I never really found it to be super cool or interesting. I never hunted.
Look, Dean's
I was
getting pissed.
never.
What did you
That's
say?
just honest. I'm just being honest. I liked, belt fed machine guns.
Dean is a MMA guy. He's given up fighting, but he might start again
Bring it back on this
to
podcast.
protect the bolt gun.
But yeah, dude, I don't know. I'm definitely a fan of the fix, dude. It's also, it's the first innovation in bolt guns since, whatever year in a super long time. I don't really know, but what has been innovated on a bolt gun?
I was going to buy one.
The whole fix, the whole gun is insane.
Well, how is it innovative?
It's a receiver. I mean,
it's not a chassis.
I don't fucking know, dude.
It's not a chassis gun. So a lot of the, M24, we'll keep it, military. The M24 is a chassis gun. It's a Remington 700 in a chassis.
Mm-hmm.
It's heavy.
Yeah,
it's heavy as fuck. When you go to when you get rid of the whole chassis and you just have the receiver, you can really, slim it down.
There's a fellow who comes in, and he's like long range Larry. Like he's the long range guy, and he's bought some pretty high end stuff, high end optics, high end rifles from us. He's also bought a lot of stuff other places, but that's okay. And I respect his opinion, and I was all set to buy the 6.5. All set to buy it. We had one. And I'm going to fucking buy that gun, and I'm going to start shooting long range because I have a private range to do it. and like I have private range out to 400 yards. I'm like, all right, I'll start there, and then if I can do it, then I'll hang out with Dean and Nate because they're the long range guys.
Dean, do you think 400 yards is long range?
No, they don't. But I'm not gonna fucking I'm not gonna start trying to do. I'm not gonna hang out with them fucking.
Yeah, you might as well. I mean,
no way. I'm not doing that.
You can hit 1,000 with a 6.5 fix.
Well, not according to this guy. This guy, like, he was like,
okay,
well, like,
okay, dude.
So we'll call him Long Range Larry, and I pulled the gun from the wall, and I was like, you know what, I want to get this, man. And he's like, that's stupid. Like, why is that stupid? He's like, that's not long range. He's like, if you want, to defend your house, or like if you need to shoot somebody, that's a good gun. But if you want to do long range, that's not it. That's dumb.
I mean, is he talking about like ELR long range?
I don't fucking know, dude.
Like guns with weights in them?
Yeah, he's a guns with weight guy.
Okay, so yeah, it's not that's his definition of long range. Like he does extreme long range, which is still pretty cool. Like that stuff's super cool. I love to watch, guns that can hit, 2 miles, but that's not a gun that's super practical, like at all whatsoever.
But it would have done it. It'll do 1,000.
Sure, but so will the fix.
No, that's what I mean.
Yeah, it will. That yes, that ELR gun will definitely do 1,000.
No,
but the fix will.
Fix,
100%. Yeah, 100%.
See, that's what I was telling you. You can the fix will reach 1,000. It'll be no problem.
It'll reach 1,000. Now, are you gonna want to like hunt at 1,000 with a 16-inch fix? Probably not. You can get you can get other barrel lengths that would be probably a little bit better, but with the 16-inch fix, if you want to target shoot, you're good to go.
I like the home defense with the
bolt action. I was like, dude,
just like the founding fathers intended. Man. That's what I'm saying.
Four ruffians breaking them.
I wanted it like I purely wanted it to like try to hang out with Dean and Nate. And then like it was like my plan, like if I ever like it was going to be a bug out rifle. Like if I had to take off and do Overwatch and with my bug out situation, I could do it with that. That's what I wanted because it's so light.
Yeah, the fixes are amazing, especially when you pair it with some of the like accessories that we have.
Like you stick a nice thermal on top of it and watch anybody coming.
Dude, it's over. Especially with the fix, man. The fix is great.
Yeah, but Long Range Larry fucking crushed my dreams and said, "You're stupid."
I mean, I would.
It's a decent impression.
I mean, I don't think Larry is really wrong. I don't think he's right. I think it's just a mindset thing. Like, yeah,
probably not the thing.
Dude, if your gun, has like giant lead weights in it, you're probably not gonna look at a fix and be like, "That's a long range rifle." Like, you're right, dude. It's not, but it's not what you think is long range.
It's probably not the thing to say to anybody budding to get into like a sport that you're participating.
I just don't like when people gatekeep shit like that. Like that's annoying.
Called gatekeeping.
Yeah, that's annoying. Like, dude, you could have. What if you bought that gun and then in a year you were like, man, I hit 1,000 with my fix. I want to hit 2,000. I want to hit a mile. Then you're in his sport now. He got another person to join his sport. But instead, he was kind of like, "Oh, dude, that fucking sucks." And now you'll never shoot extreme long range. You'll never, you'll never appreciate the sport or what have you. It's not going to continue. It's going to die out.
Yeah, because more of those shooting.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, you could have gone to him.
I'd roll up there with you on Sundays.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'd roll up. Still... Hey, how you doing? This is my fix. I'm kind of a dork, but okay.
No, dude. I mean. Depends. Do you have targets like at 400 is the max, or
the place I go shoot has 400 yards? And
was it the spot?
No, but there's another place. We have ranges around here that's drivable where it's 1,000 yards, and then there's a mile, not too far.
Yeah, the 22 stuff, especially the long range 22 stuff, is super fun. I think that stuff is actually really cool.
Well, I could hit that like with a stock 1022, 710 yards.
I doubt it, dude. I'm be honest, I doubt it.
Man, when we were kids, me and my friends used to put the can up. 700 yards away.
1,000 yards, yeah, you could hit, yeah.
Stock 1020 iron sights.
Oh, is that 22, man?
22.
Oh, man, it all comes back to Kareem.
It all comes back to Kareem.
Yeah.
It all comes back to him.
So is Q releasing more stuff this year besides the
Yeah.
8.6, or is it just like that?
Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff.
Like what? What's cooking? Can you tell us?
Sure, I could tell you. I mean, there's the Southpaw. That's our 5.56 can. That should be.
Yeah, when's that coming? And why not just?
It's coming.
Is it an improvement on the jumbo shrimp, or is it like what exactly is it?
It's very.
Did you bring one?
No, I don't. I don't have one just yet.
Okay.
I don't think they're in production quite yet. But yeah, so what they did was essentially they took an super old like M4 2000 from AAC, which is an M4 2000. It's a great 5.56 suppressor, and they essentially wanted to improve on that. That's still, kind of one of the gold standards in a military grade 5.56 suppressor. That's kind of what we were going kind of after in that heavy use 5.56 can. And yeah, it's gonna look kind of like a trash panda, same ish size and weight, and it'll go right up to a cherry bomb, and this is a quickie mount, but it's gonna have a 5.56 end cap and be.
Is it gonna be low back pressure?
No. No, that's a traditional baffled can, and it is going to be in steel. Yeah. Yeah, that one's traditionally baffled. And then there's, of course...
Why not low back pressure? Do you guys have plans to do low back pressure cans?
Yes. Yes.
That's news?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else I can say about that.
Here we go.
There's something in the works. And then there's the Megafix. The Megafix is like a long action fix, so... all the calibers you like, 300 PRC.
It's gonna have like more bull barrel, the heavier barrels. Give it a little more weight.
Probably not. Probably not.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that would actually be kind of cool. Now that I'm thinking about it, especially with the long action caliber.
Yeah.
But again, the fix is primarily kind of the way that we like to use the fix as like a kind of like a field rifle. So that tapered barrel really helps keep the weight down.
Can you tell us the actual story of like Kevin to AAC to SIG to Q? Like
Kevin? I can try. I don't know
how
right it'll be.
With the creation of Blackout thrown in.
I don't know how correct I'll be, but Kevin started a company called AAC in Lawrenceville, Georgia. And he had I guess an idea to improve upon a caliber. 300 Blackout or 300 Whisper was the original caliber, and he improved upon that caliber with a couple engineers, I think, or just himself. I don't know. Sorry, Kevin, I'm probably butchering it, but yeah. So he created the round 300 Blackout, and AAC made a whole bunch of silencers for 300 Blackout. And they made a couple guns. They made like an MPW, it was called, which was kind of like a Honey Badger. It was like a DI AR with 1-in-7 twist barrel, but it had like a Knights URX rail on it, and it had like an AAC marked upper, and it was 300 Blackout. And they made that one. They made a rifle called the Handy rifle, which I think is like super cool. It's like a break action 300 Blackout. So super duper quiet. And they made a bolt action, but I forget the name of it. It's called like a Rex 7 or something. I think I don't really remember. But
I used to sell those back in the day.
Yeah, they're cool. Super cool. Super cool. So Kevin's company,
I think it was like single shot bolt action.
Yeah.
Small. Like
it had like a little magazine. I think it's mag fed, but the Handy rifle is a break action. So it's single shot. But Kevin's company, AAC Advanced Armament Corporation, was purchased by Remington, and Kevin then went to work for a company called Sig Sauer in New Hampshire, and did a lot of their suppressor stuff. And when Kevin left that company, he started a company called Q. And that's
where'd the name come from?
Right now, I don't know. I don't think he's actually said. To be honest, I've watched a lot of this stuff like Omar. I don't think he's actually said.
He just said it. He wanted something simple and memorable, and
went
beyond the product.
Sense. Yeah, I mean,
I have the conspiracy theory that he copied the Q Collective.
What's the Q Collective?
Or it's like the ultimate bad guys in Star Trek.
I think Kevin's more of a Star Wars guy, but I don't know. I don't know if he likes Star Wars.
There are these omnipotent beings that like just fuck with Star Trek the whole time.
Kind of like Q. It's exactly like you. Actually, we're all omnipotent. We all know exactly what trend is coming. And
it's one of the best story arcs in Star Trek is Q. Like they they bring the Borg. The Borg fucks up and kills everybody. It's really
Isn't that a drink, Borg?
No, it's like a cyborg, but they're called.
Oh, okay. Yeah, dude. But Kevin's super nice, man. Kevin's the best. He's literally like one of the nicest dudes I've ever met in the industry. Seriously, super smart. Really knows all the shit he's talking about. And again, a very personable and nice Southern gentleman that I have experienced. Yeah. He also signs my paycheck. So
is it? It's not.
No.
You don't get a paycheck, do you?
What do you mean? Of course.
No, it's you don't get actual check.
Oh, no. Yeah.
And so what's hot right now besides that? Like what are people what do you see the markets buying? Are they buying do people buy more
I think people
jumbo shrimps or do they buy more trash pandas?
Dude, they buy all of our suppressors. Really all of the suppressors, every single SKU is very in demand.
What's the top SKU?
I think the Trash Panda is our best-selling suppressor SKU. Our best-selling SKU, I believe, is the Honey Badger SD. It's our best-selling gun. It's the coolest gun. Not the coolest gun we make because we make the BoomBox, but before the BoomBox, I definitely thought that the Honey Badger SD version, the actual like military contract version, was the coolest. Still is. It's the second coolest gun that we make.
So, what military has a contract for the Honey Badger SD?
It was just competing for the contract.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't the SIG Virtus or whichever one LVAW. Yeah. It was SIG ended up making it.
So, do any militaries have Q under do you guys have any contracts with any military organizations?
Yeah,
it's a thing that I don't know. Like,
yeah, I can't say.
The guys who would use a super duper quiet gun usually aren't in the advertising.
Yeah, it's super secret.
Okay,
super duper secret.
Well, I mean, it's just not. So one of the things about Q is you never hear them talking about or flaunting their contracts that they've acquired around the world. Like SIG will tell you, like we have every American organization.
Why? Ask yourself why. Why do you think SIG has to tell you that? Again, I like SIG. I like the people at SIG, but why does SIG have to tell you that?
I don't know. Social proof, selling.
I think it's.
I mean, I think they have I think the Coast Guard has they sell the airsoft guns to this Coast Guard for training, and then but even like down in defense, like everybody talks about the contracts they make. But
Knights talks about the contract.
But you've never heard anything about Q getting a contract.
Kevin's talked about it a little bit, but I just think that's something that we.
You're not about it.
If and when we do it, well, no, we're definitely about it. We're definitely about it.
Talking about it? Or?
Oh no. I don't really know. I was never directed to not or you. I was never. Nobody said you could talk about it or not talk about it. But I want to respect those guys. And yeah, I don't know. But maybe I hope so. I think that if I was in a tier 1 unit, I would want that thing and a freaking fix.
Are they going to make
an 8.6? Like, why wouldn't Well, you get the right ammo. It's fucking crazy.
Are they going to make a SD boombox?
They made one, but I don't think it's going to be a production gun. I hope it is, though. I really hope it is. I hope the SD guns are just really expensive to make. That shroud, the shroud that goes on it is just so expensive. But I mean, super fucking worth it because it looks so badass with the SD version. I think is an 8-inch boombox with the can tucked in the rail and looks all sexy.
Oh, so it's coming.
I don't know if they'll end up making that as a production one.
Okay,
but there's definitely going to be other. Yeah. Okay. There's a lot more shit there's crazy shit that exists.
Like what?
Like direct scope mounts. Because this is all Q-cert. The top rail is all Q-cert. Direct scope mounts, direct laser mounts, direct light mounts, other vertical grip things, different prototype suppressors that are kind of crazy.
Just weird shit.
Weird shit that they do, yeah, just to test. I mean, dude, again, like credit to the engineers because they test every fucking thing. They could break anything and rebuild it, and they're doing their shit up there. It's
so when does the Q handgun come?
I don't know. I think recently Kevin said that if there was an ability to innovate the handgun space that we would consider it, but I don't think that we really see
the need.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I'll be honest, just if your handgun can beat the VP9 and a Glock 17, it has to beat those two. Your striker fired polymer handgun, if it beats those two, it's really good. But other than that, it's not as good as those two guns.
Agreed.
Yeah, those are like the best two polymer striker fired handguns, I think.
What do you think of the new new HK that just came out?
I think it's cool, but it's late. Again, I mean, you could say the same thing about us, but they wanted to perfect the gun. So, I mean, I think that when they say it, they really mean that too. So I think that gun, you know, for what it does and what it is really, really, really cool. It doesn't really interest me all that much, but I think that you could probably put that gun in a sock drawer, you know, just like a Glock or a VP9 or something in 10, 15 years.
And Omar, we shot the HK the other day. You were there.
You shot it?
Mm-hmm.
You like it?
What do you think of it?
It's cool.
It's like a P365, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Do you have one?
It shoots a little. It definitely shoots nicer than a SIG. It wasn't.
It does, doesn't it?
It shoots nicer than a SIG for sure. For me, I'm approaching it in the cynical angle because I'm trying to see why you would replace your existing Micro 9 with one.
Yeah,
and that I can't find.
Yeah, no, I definitely.
It's great gun. If it's your first Micro 9 you're buying, like he said, they wanted it to be perfect, and it's fucking HK. They overtest the shit. It's gonna run. It's gonna be reliable. I can almost guarantee that. From where I'm at, and all my friends that I know that already have either a 43X or a 365, I would not tell them to go to the gun shop, trade in your 365, and buy a VP9 or a CC9.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think that's a very concise way to put it.
The only criticisms I have are like the smallest nitpicks, and it's like it's not even worth saying. It's just when somebody tells you we've perfected it and they hand it to you, you try to find every tiny thing that's not perfect for you.
I'm excited for their USA project.
What
on them, that's awesome.
What the CC9 represents as HK coming to the US, that's fucking huge for me.
Big agree.
Yeah.
What was the rumor that I saw the other day? Like someone said something and it was I didn't recognize the name of the gun. And they said that they had plans
MP7 or G36.
Something like it was a name. I know those names.
P7, PSP.
P7.
They're going to remake P7s.
What's a P7? Is that the dumb gun?
It's the one from Die Hard. The one that...
Dumb?
The one with the...
yeah,
well, you did it.
The squeaky gun.
The squeeze cocker.
Yeah, it's got a squeeze cocker.
Yeah, the squeeze... It's kind of dumb.
I want the 437.
I mean, it's fucking...
I'm doing the Omar thing. Yeah, the 430... Yeah, I like the 433, the 300 blackout one.
Yeah. Dude, Kilo 141
Gib.
Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Gib. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. HK, dude. Everybody kind of thinks that HK is just like the roller guns, but yeah, they make a lot of cool new shit that's really, really rad.
Yeah, they just won't sell it to you.
Yeah. Well, maybe if I tell them I'm Jewish.
Maybe.
Because they gave Israel a bunch of nuclear submarines, so maybe they'll give me a HK-33.
It's a great idea. I like it.
Yeah, that's fair, right?
Yeah.
Fair and balanced. Thanks, Germany.
What Game of Thrones character do you most identify with?
Mine? Oh man,
He hates it. Like Omar hates the Game of Thrones questions.
Because you have to sit out. It's like you hit the timeout button on Omar.
You don't like Game of Thrones, dude?
No, he won't watch it.
Who my favorite character is, or who I identify with?
Who do you identify with?
Oh my god. I'm gonna have to pick someone.
Or you can say favorite character if you can't identify with anybody.
Well, my favorite character is Jaime Lannister. But
whoa,
I don't really.
Okay.
I don't really. I don't
Why?
Yeah, dude, Jaime's the man.
Why? Well,
I fucking love Jaime. His arc in the show.
Pre-hand getting cut off, or
dude.
post?
Dude, I love both of them.
Oh no way.
Dude, pre-hand Jaime is cool.
Pre-hand Jamie's cool.
Yeah. Post-hand Jaime's kind of a bitch though.
He's kind of a bitch.
But his arc is so good, bro.
You think?
Yeah, man. It's really good.
Okay.
I don't know. Who do I identify?
I don't know about the arc, dude.
His arc is really good.
No, I mean banging Brienne and then dying with Cersei.
But in the show, that's in the show, man. In the books, it's really good.
Right.
Spoiler alert.
When he's like in the hot tub with Brienne, dude.
Yeah.
Everyone's seen it, Omar.
Oh, that was one of. I would say the hot tub episode with Brienne was one of the best episodes.
The best episode I think is
Of course, the fucking hot tub episode.
No, it was really
Watchers on the Wall episode.
No, because you
my favorite.
You don't know up to that point that they called him Kingslayer for fucking years, and you didn't know up to that point. You just thought he fucking viciously killed the king, and and it's known in the book, and it's known that he reveals that the reason why he killed the king was because the king was going to order the pyromancers to fucking blow up King's Landing.
Yeah.
And he was like this, he was doing it. He was like this close to doing it. And he killed the pyromancer first, and then he killed the Mad King. And that's why he killed the king. It wasn't to, because he was some vicious murderer. He was trying to save King's Landing.
How does this tie into the hot tub?
Because he's in a bath
like a bath.
with
There's
Brienne.
There's like a Turkish.
You fucking sexual weirdo.
It's like a bath situation.
He was in a bath with Brienne, and they're sitting there talking, and you didn't it was never revealed why he was the Kingslayer and why he did it, and he did it not out of viciousness or malice, because Jamie Lannister to be this fucking dickhead for how many years? That was 4 years. And then he explains, this is why I did it. And nobody knew that. What, the ending?
No, I don't. I think that's...
Everybody, anytime anybody tells me to get into it, they always also preface it with, the ending sucks. So why would I get into this whole thing if it's terrible at the end?
Because
if you look at, if you watch... So I didn't like the ending until I got into the new Game of Thrones, the House of Dragons.
You think that kind of saves it?
Well, I mean, House of Dragons sucks so bad that,
Game of Thrones is better.
That it makes you appreciate the ending of Game of Thrones.
You think if I just watched all the way up until the last season and then just didn't watch the last season?
No, it's
a good journey.
It's timeless, dude.
Yeah, I think honestly, bro, if you watch the first 5 seasons, you'll be really happy. And then because that's when, I won't even say it. But yeah, my other favorite character is probably, I know this is also pretty cop-out basic, Tyrion. Tyrion has the best one-liners and quips. And
so in the AI new show that's out there, Tyrion is revealed to be the Mad King's son, and he now rides Drogon. Kid you not.
Yeah, so the whole Tyrion is a Targaryen like thing is
that whole theory.
Yeah, it's really crazy. There's a guy on YouTube that does a lot of really cool videos.
There's a theory that Tyrion's actually the Mad King's son, and
it's
pretty good evidence on it.
I gotta watch this AI Game of Thrones.
It's not bad.
You gotta talk to Danny.
I want to find that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll show you the article.
All right, we're going to call it. We want to appreciate and say thank you to Alex from Q.
I love you guys.
We learned a lot. Hopefully you guys are coming to Q Day, which is tomorrow. And hopefully we have Alex here on a regular basis doing Q events. And it's really cool. It's really cool to finally have you guys down. I can appreciate it so much.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate it.
Come see the BoomBox.
Oh, yeah, here.
Pick it up. When you get in, if you come for the event, pick it up. Seriously.
Check it out, baby.
Yeah, we should probably show the BoomBox.
Check it out. Fanciness.
Hold on one more time.
Yeah, here. Yeah, check it out. There you go. Here, put this. Oh, where's the? Yeah. Here, put this cool looking mag in it. I think it looks so cool with the Knights mag, dude. It looks so cool with that magazine.
$200 Duramax.
Yeah, dude.
The $200.
Other way.
Is it really $200?
Yeah, Knights Steel magazine, a 20 rounder is like 200 if you can find.
Yeah.
But that's not retail.
Yeah,
retail's 150.
Yeah.
Nothing Knights is sold at retail though.